Hey there, Selective Collective. This is Kim here to talk with you, to give you a reading just for you, just for this little selective group I have here coming back. Yay, thanks for coming back. So it's always a funny message. You know, I'm getting, I got the message to get on here, do a selective collective. These are going to be wedged in between the shorter next 3-day videos because those are fairly easy and fast to do. So I like I'm going to put collective reads in between. Maybe a little different than the selective collective, the other ones that I'll start doing. Like I was going to start doing someone's love reading. I've done those before. Someone's love readings and just things like that. But with all that stuff out of the way, oh yeah, and you can book a private reading if you want one. The information's in the description box. You have to email me now. It's a little different website under construction for who knows how long right now. So that's how it's being done. But I was getting, what was it? Empathic shutdown. Empathic shutdown. And I was, my third eye, I guess, with my spiritual ears. I'm hearing like the, any kind of like emergency vehicle with a big alarm, almost like the alarms that go off during wartime after something has already like blown up and people are kind of, after they've already ran to seek shelter somewhere else, they're like tired and worn down. And so that's what I was getting, or I was picking up on that kind of energy. So, and it's from transmuting, to me, it feels like transmuting negative energy, low vibe energy, having to transmute it, and a lot of it. And so when you're having to do that, that is emotionally, especially for an empath, it's going to be emotionally draining and could be physically draining if it feels, sometimes it's one and the same, isn't it? So it's kind of feels like that. So anyway, the whole point of me coming on here is to lift you up, because as if I'm able to lift you up, your spirit up in any kind of way, then you're also lifting mine up by me being able to channel this kind of energy. So I'm happy to do this. And let's see if we can't get some good messages. I'm using the secret, is it the secret? No, the shaman's dream first. All right. Empathic shutdown when we've decided. Well, really, that would be when you need care, right? That's when you need care the most. But you need the hermit energy too. If you can figure out how to, best thing would be to get out in nature. Maybe lay under a tree or something. Connect with others. Maybe that's the best way to connect with others. Connect with your spirit guides, your angels. Connect with them. You can do that by noticing signs. You know, you notice signs, and then they might increase, and you could have inner dialogue in your head with your spirit guides. You could feel. With this connectivity, I'm getting the tingle sensation as far as like this is what's going to happen when you're telepathically connected with certain members of soul group, soul tribe, your spirit guides, maybe even soul mates, maybe different ones. You know, your soulmate may have it's going to have a different purpose in your life, but it's usually to help you. These are those types of soulmates. They're all over the place here, is what they're saying. So, could request healing. Request the hope and request, send out love too, but be very clear that you're open to receiving love and healing today in any way. Affirm it. I am open to receive love and healing into my heart, into my space, into my mind. Creating peace of mind, peace of body, peace, period. Through your connections. So consciousness is what they're talking about, right? We're talking about consciousness and being able to go here and speak with this if you want to. So I feel just like you probably feel a whole lot, because there's a lot going on right now. There's a lot going on right now everywhere. You don't have to watch the news to feel this energy. It's so powerful, so strong. And then with the Scorpio moon, I was going to say it's getting to where it feels like people's hidden sides are being exposed a little bit more. It's not necessarily the best thing to see or experience as an empath. That is, I'm going to guess, very slow to anger, has found peace in oneself, but can find that this life gets challenging and exhausting. So it's you're somebody that sees the purpose in where you're at, no matter what. And maybe even feeling like, well, I have no choice. I have to transmute this energy. I have to make this into something good, even when it's not good, not feeling good. It feels like it's transmuting somebody else's energy, as well as the world's energy. So it's kind of said here, because you're very connected. You're all very connected. And then they're reminding me that the importance of me lighting my candle is so that if you have a candle and it just happens not to be lit, that you can light it off of mine, and then somebody else can light their candle off of yours. But they're also showing me how it can affect it in a big way when one light goes out. By the old Christmas lights, I don't know if you remember these, but the old Christmas lights, if one stinking thing was out, I'm sure they're changed nowadays, but if one bulb was out, the whole thing went out. You had to figure out which bulb it was. It was a little difficult. So I guess instead of figuring out, so that's us, right? Those are our lights. That's the metaphor. The soul group is on this chain, this string of lights. They're like the old ones, and so when one is not lit, it's going to affect everybody else. And so it is. I was asking Spirit the other day, how do you find people that are needing emotional support right now? How do we find people that are just needing that light to be lit? You know what I mean? Like how would we know, or what do we do? I was asking more so, is it our job to find people that don't realize they have a candle to be lit? But like, it got the answer no, right? Kind of like right away. Not your job. Not your job. It is your job to light it if it comes to you, or if you happen to be maybe working on a broader cause, you know what I mean? Instead of just targeting one person. And anyway, the reason why I got that it wasn't our job is not that it's not ever going to be our job, but that energetically, there's things we're dealing with ourselves that have to be dealt with. And until we each take care of our little light and then get strung up. So, okay, it's not a good metaphor for going on long and long, but once everybody checks their own light to make sure that it doesn't need replaced. You get what I'm saying? Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good message, right? I also have overwhelm and plenty on the bottom. Okay, I will take it. I will take it. We will all take it. Soon you will have overflow, overwhelm, and plenty. It's clearly a message here for you, is you're going towards this. And the Sky Dancer's Surrender is a beautiful message of kind of like the Judgment card of Spirit stepping in and giving you maybe steps to take. They usually, almost with spirit and their plan, I have found it usually almost always begins with you, your health, your mind and body, like first. That's usually what they are going to focus on first. It's like preparing you for the success they know that you're going to have, but you have to be prepared for it. They're saying that it's not always easy, like not knowing, not seeing a clear path ahead. It can get frustrating. It can get worrisome. That's when fear can come in. And so surrender is when you're throwing your arms open, or when you're for the first time in 6 years on the floor on your knees praying. That's surrender. And what you're doing is you're surrendering to the fact that there is some sort of mysterious higher power that knows why everything's going the way it is, what it's meant for, and ultimately preparing to show you divine grace and blessings. So that's what you're being relaxed and open for, is the not knowing of this path. But this is full trust in your spirit team. It's full trust in your creator, really, to be quite blunt. And so with the tidy house, I think of you as being the house, clarity and organization. I was saying in the last collective read that I was getting a message of me being this house and having still maybe a room, maybe 2 rooms that had the drapes shut, so it was real dark, and I didn't think that it was affecting the whole lighting of the whole house, but it was. So I can be talking about getting your own body in order, your own mind in order. And maybe organizing things too. I mean, that might be something. Organizing. A benefactor. That's interesting. Let's do 3. Get a little OCD. I have the joyful muse on the bottom. That's a person that is inspiring others. So when I'm talking about the whole, I want to clarify, when I'm talking about do we get out and try to reach out to people that we think need emotional support, right? It's when you're in the place to be able to do so, because I don't want to count out like these beautiful channels on YouTube where they are actually showing like drug epidemics, and they're going out there, they're interviewing these people, and they're connecting in a very beautiful, loving, amazing way. So yes, you can reach out in that sense if it's, of course, something like that. There's just, I just feel like there's so much work to do on an individual level. Okay, so I just want to make that clear, because I have seen some, I think one is called Streets of Philadelphia. I think that's one of them. And it's just, it will break your heart, but it also shows you like the limits as to what we can do. They document it, Yeah, so change the world. You start with changing yourself. Benefactor says grace and generosity. This is someone who, they probably adore some sort of work that you do, because it's a person that would like to support what it is that you do, whatever it is, with grace and generosity. So you may receive some sort of divine help or assistance coming in through an earth angel, somebody coming in that just feels like they're being guided to help in some way or assist in some way. It's already because we've surrendered to part of the plan. Here's the surrender. Remember, when you can't see exactly what the future part of this plan is, but you can know with peace of mind that you are implementing steps to that plan already. And so you've already been on this, like, I surrender to what it is I need to do for myself, whatever, you know, you think that is. So somebody obviously sees this and is going to intervene in some way. Connectivity, the crossing, the initiation. The crossing, the initiation. Looks like a portal to me, doesn't it? There's a bridge. There's a bridge. Looks like you've crossed a bridge. And looks like there's some sort of new experience. But I'm seeing this crossing card as the connections here. Like the bridge is bridging a connection, or bridging you to a certain connection. Be the death to an old you once you go through some sort of portal. Then I have dances on one foot, a balancing act. With the overwhelm and plenty, it seems like it might be even related to that, of having to be prepared to receive a lot. So give unto yourself that much right before you're led onto this path. So you'll be busy too. Something that it feels like will bring in funds for you to be able to do what you want to do, and so that you can give freely. Maybe even if that means of yourself, of your time, your service, like you'll be able. That would be lovely. So when a person with good intentions gets to do what they want, I like that. I think something is going to relieve you of your worries or your concerns, because the woe card is when we're feeling like, I don't really see a way out of this. The woe is why the card surrender is here, because it's what you have to do to maintain the vibration of that outcome, or the emotion that's associated with the outcome that you're looking for. So it's when we are in this really, could write a poem, it's so sad, energy. I have great fortune, and this could be your benefactor. I have the rich gentleman. That could be a benefactor for sure. And then bringing in great fortune here with overflow, overwhelm, and plenty. So this is a reading that's definitely meant to pick you up and to let you know that the connections are being made. They're already made in the spirit realm, but the connections are being made in the physical too. You see why it's so important to have every light on then? Because there's different people that are actually lights in between you meeting this special person who's supposed to be here to help you to a next level. Help you to apply your skills and your abilities in a very smart way. Oh wow. They feel that this person feels that there's a strong desire to, this doesn't have to be just romantic. The ring is about real feeling like very committed for whatever reason, feeling very committed to wanting to assist you in some way. And it can be a soul connection, a soul group, soul family, like it's an energy exchange, and it's desired. And so really seems like business is very much so highlighted here because of the great fortune, because of overflow, overwhelm, and plenty. It is a water element though here too. I have wealth on the bottom. I have the crossroads. Oh, you have the crossing and the crossroads. Well. And wealth. You have 11, you have 22. Those are master numbers. You may be seriously ascended enough to be a teacher. Like I could consider you a master teacher. And now it's time to move towards master number 22 of taking that mastery that you have on a lot of subjects, a lot of different subjects, and then spiritual mastery, perhaps, right? And ascending to the next level where you're an architect, you're the builder. Your heavy Mars energy, confident as Aries energy, taking a stand like Leo, Scorpio would be very, you're all of them, okay, you're all of them. There's always something, like strategic planner for the Virgo. I can give you good reasons for all signs, or things that are really great about them. So I don't know, it's something about you've ascended and you're going to this crossroads where you'll be coming out of a time of despair and sadness and sorrow. You'll be building something that will last with the Tower. Oh, the Tower and the Lenormand, if I say that right. Sometimes I don't say that right. Not the first time I've had an issue with word. Tower is long-standing. It's health and longevity with consistent efforts too. Let me say, health is good with this card for the long term. What you're building is going to be good. There's a lighthouse feeling of teacher for some of you all. Teacher. The teacher of the light. You are a teacher of the light. I'm a teacher of the light. And I feel like you're going to see the light shine on you soon with relief that's going to be unbelievable. Okay. What else? What else? A secret. A secret benefactor. It just gets more interesting. A secret benefactor. The book can also represent self-improvement. Continued self-improvement. Continuing to look for things that are hidden to open the book. But this can be a secret benefactor. I mean, somebody's helping in secret. I don't know. But that's what the cards say. A good outcome is assured. This is like two lovers' energies here. The crossroads and the good outcome. You'll be coming out of despair. They're saying it again. Same card in the reverse, though clearly in the reverse. This one was almost in the reverse too, now that I think about it. And that would mean that a secret's to be revealed about a benefactor or about somebody who's been helping you or wants to help you in a big way. You definitely be out of despair or sorrow, I think. A new place to call home, maybe parlor, a new place where you can think, be with your thoughts, be peaceful, feel peace, love peace, experience peace, read a book by the fireplace, something nice. Access to new wealth resources with the fish. Possibly a move. It's usually increase in wealth resources. Could be a relocation. It has to do with water, plenty, prosperous. But it's also about moving in a different direction. Going with the flow can represent cash flow though too. We have the garden. I feel like you're going to be meeting different people. Maybe hanging around different people. Look, I have unexpected money coming out on top of the benefactor and the book. And the birds here is because the effort is being noticed, even if it's been stressful for you, even if something's been stressful, effort has been noticed. Okay, let's pull some tea leaves. Well. yoke, feeling tied down or frustrated. Yeah, no doubt. That's probably where you're at right now. No doubt. Because the beginning of this whole message was empathic shutdown. Warning, warning. Yeah. So again, there's a need to surrender. There's open up to a new connection, or because there's some sort of bridge that is going to be. Yeah, this is what you feel like, this one and this one. More than likely, Beryl, you feel like something is lacking in your life. Perhaps love, money, or goals. Spiritual love. The hammock. Taking a vacation physically or mentally. The hammock lets me know that Spirit's supporting you through a transition. You have to, Spirit is the net, and you should trust the net, is what I'm getting. Sending spiritual love your way. So I have the boot. Increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. Yeah, that thing stopped shaking. Rooster isn't, yeah, whoa, look at all those. Rooster, an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. Funnel, a period of frustration, lessons to be learned. The seahorse is family matters. Dark woman, dealings or relationship with a woman with dark complexion or dark hair. So the benefactor can also be a woman, is what I'm getting to here with this. Okay, yeah. Crib, birth or conception of a child or enterprise. Oh, you have the archway too, and the hammock. A new opportunity, a path is going to be revealed here with new possibilities. Archway. And then the ring. You got 2 rings. A marriage will take place, either romantic or business. Ring. 2. One for you, one for them. Maybe. And could be that you would be committed or they would be committed, vice versa, both committed to whatever business venture, business opportunity, or even romance. Maybe both. Who knows? Leads to something good. Oh, here's this thing. Here's this thing that you're dealing with. Roadblock. Block, change, barriers. Challenges. Time to regroup. Stuck, paralyzed, obstacles. Stalling, temporary setback. Take a detour. Not right now. 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Roadblock. Just flat out a roadblock. Ugh. Let me get... I don't know if I want to use these because I'm going to get all confused with tea leaves. So let's just use this one. There's that path. Let's ask the tarot to tell me here about the roadblock. Maybe how we end up getting past it, although this reading has kind of said how you're going to get past something, but it's through a connection. I mean, it's clearly through a connection. Yeah, justice. Dang. A partnership. That also could mean marriage or business relationship. It's official, though, and it's going to be like your truth. It's going to balance something for you. Justice. Ooh. Big on the partnership. Big. This is the block change. That's the block change. I'm going to have to just say it how it is. issues with putting in the effort here is very likely for needed for you to be completely independent and stable financially and have more than enough, not just the bills, but more than enough so that you can also go forward or move forward to something that you're wanting to. It's going to take like a big amount, right? And so there has to be more effort, but it's not necessarily all your fault. There's something that feels very subconscious here of a fear of separating or going in your own direction, or even trusting that you can do or handle this Nine of Pentacles. I think you can. I think there's something subconscious that's been blocking you. Yeah, that's the truth. And there is something different coming. Wheel of Fortune. It's going to lead to your success and celebration. Oh my lordy. Do you see this? I'm just pulling off the bottom. Do you know what that means? These are things you don't see. Not only is it the success and the gifts that are going to be exchanged with you that you don't see, but holy freaking holy. Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, and a jet going off. Wheel of Fortune. At the Four of Wands. Oh my gosh. This is big. I don't know what you've done. I don't know what you've done, but some sort of effort that you have put into yourself, effort to help yourself so that you can help the collective. There's just so much love here in whatever it is that you're accomplishing at this time. Listen to that. Jet. Another one going off. Ooh, going up and fast. Okay, this is just amazing. This is your magic and unicorns. It is. It's your magic and unicorns. It's the glitter that made it all better. That's what this is. It is. It's three aces. Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups. Wow. The Four of Wands is pulling me into soul purpose. I'm just sitting here staring at these aces because it's kind of mind-blowing. This is Ace of Swords is a victory. It's clarity. It could be communication. It's solid. It's true. It's real. It's an opportunity. As well as the Ace of Cups. And it is a beautiful, loving, overflow, overwhelm, and plenty. Definitely on the emotional sense, some love. Right? It's your cup overflow. And then the Ace of Wands can be passion. It can be passionate love. It can be passion for inspiration, work, being a muse. You're on your path here to some sort of big success. And the Wheel of Fortune, there's not always a guarantee. You just know that the wheel is going to turn. But I can say confidently, with the Six of Pentacles being that the scales are balanced and success is coming in, the justice energy for successful marriage, relationships, business partnerships, all those things, and the aces being all upright and the Four of Wands upright, I can say confidently that this is a positive turn towards soul purpose, towards marriages, towards business partnerships, alliances that offer a lot of growth for you in your life and the ability to meet those milestones that you've set for yourself, whether that is having a car, whether that is a new car, or maybe something to travel in, maybe wanting to go off grid in a cabin. I don't know what it is that you want to do, but whatever it is that you want to do, you're going to be able to do it through this partnership. There's a lot of success here. I can't get over it, really. I'm kind of blown away. I can't get over it. So, yeah, I'm going to stop it right there because I don't think we can say much more here. Your effort's going to pay off. It has. And it's going to continue bringing in something amazing. So, yeah, I'm sending you love and light.